This is the overview about hot dogs. We're going to be seeing the industrial process, the technology to preserve food, the technology to enhance food, and health issues.
Traditional hot dogs are made from a mix of pork, beef, and chicken. The cuts they start with are called trimmings, pieces of meat left over from cutting steaks or pork chops. The trimmings are ground the same way butchers chop up hamburger meat, by pushing the cuts through grated metal plates. Processed chicken trimmings are added to the ground meat, followed by food starch, salt, and other flavorings. These flavorings vary depending on where the hot dogs are to be sold, because people in different regions have different tastes. Water is sprayed into the mix, and everything is blended together in a big vat. Corn syrup adds a dash of sweetness. The addition of even more water helps to disperse the ingredients and make the hot dogs juicier. Another machine then purees the meat batter into a fine emulsion and vacuums out any air. Long rolls of cellulose tubing are loaded into the stuffing machine. It pumps the meat puree into these casings, twisting it every 5 1/4 inches, the length of one hot dog. It takes just 35 seconds to make a chain of hot dogs that would span a soccer field twice. Then, 3 of those hot dog chains are linked together to make an even longer string, and they're loaded several at a time into another machine which drapes the hot dogs onto moving racks. The process is carefully timed so that a twist always lands on the bar. The racks shunt the hot dogs through a liquid smoke shower, then into an oven with several cooking zones. The liquid smoke seeps through the casing and adds flavor to the dogs as they bake. Hot out of the oven, these franks are drenched in cold, salty water to chill them in preparation for packaging. The hot dogs then file down to an unloading zone. Here, a machine pulls them off the bars onto a conveyor. Then, the hot dogs slide off the conveyor into metal containers. If you've been wondering about those black stripes on the casings, all is about to be revealed. The stripe is a marker attached to the casing. The absence of a black stripe means the hot dog is cooked and ready for packaging. Inside the peeler machine, a tiny knife slits each casing along the top. Then, steamy air blows the casings right off the dogs. This machine peels 700 hot dogs a minute. An inspector makes sure the casing has been completely removed and that there are no defects in the dogs.
Among the health effects of hot dogs, we can see that it can increase 21% of colon cancer, and they said that a hot dog a day could send you to an early grave because of that. Processed meats like hot dogs can increase your risk for diabetes, heart disease, and various types of cancer. Hot dogs contain nitrates, which are used as preservatives, and that is why the hot dogs increase the risk of cancer. Once they receive the raw materials, they begin to check things like pH, moisture, odor, taste, and appearance to ensure they meet the previously set of specifications in order for them to assure the quality of the product. These are some tips to preserve hot dogs. You have to refrigerate them in order to have them preserved for a short period of time, and if you want them long period of time, you have to freeze them. To enhance the product, they are going for healthier hot dogs that would include poultry meat that has no fat at all, and they are also made with less sodium. They are also going for a product with cheese containing, a product which is injected with a cheese sauce during manufacture. They are also working to make the hot dog faster and healthier and easier. Thank you very much for your time. I really hope that you understand and learn from this presentation. Thank you.